Okay, so the last type of problem for today is to, given the pair of numbers below, we're going to find the quadratic equation that has these numbers as solutions or these complex roots. Remember, a root is like an x-intercept, except it doesn't cross the x-axis, so we pretend that it crosses. And this graph for this quadratic equation has two roots. They're both complex, meaning they're imaginary, and they are at 5 plus 2i and 5 minus 2i. The solutions, or these two complex numbers here, are inputs to an equation when y equals 0. Remember that input stands for the value x. So we're going to let x equal these two numbers, and we're going to push them together like this. So x is going to equal 5 plus or minus, plus for this one, minus for that one, so plus minus 2i. Now I'm going to go ahead and solve this. I'm going to show you how to do that. The first thing we're going to do is move the 5 over, so I'm going to be subtracting 5. So now it's x minus 5 equals plus or minus 2i. We can actually get rid of the plus and minus by squaring both sides. Squaring both sides will get rid of the plus minus because a positive times a positive is a positive, and a negative times a negative is a positive. So the plus minus symbol disappears. So here I am squaring both sides. X minus 5 squared equals plus or minus 2i squared. So we're going to write this one out twice because I have two of these. X minus 5 times x minus 5. The plus minus disappeared. 2 squared is 4, and I squared is I squared. So now we need to remember that I squared equals negative 1, so we're going to be putting negative 1 over here on the right side and doing some additional math as well. So I also FOILed the left side. So x times x is x squared, x times negative 5 is negative 5x, negative 5 times x is negative 5x, and negative 5 times negative 5 is plus 25. So we got that whole left side. On the right side, we have 4 times negative 1. Remember, I squared equals negative 1. So now I'm going to combine like terms on the left and also move this negative 4 over. So when I do that, I get x squared minus 10x plus 29, because 25 plus 4 is 29. That equals 0. So the quadratic equation for these two solutions is x squared minus 10x plus 29.